everybody. I wanted to start another recording. I honestly don't know how this recording is gonna go. I'm just going to try and speak my mind about what I've been thinking. And, just a current, just like a current thought process I want to try to explain to you guys, because I feel like now now is the time not to panic or fear anything, because it all has to do with, I don't know, I'm guessing it all has to do with the storyline, your storyline, as a sentient being, a human being. So a lot of things have shown to me, the many light codes, the spiritual aspect of what's going on right now has really shown to me, and it really all has to do with creation, the beginning and stuff. I mean, I'm not really a reader of the Bible and all of that, but I feel like, since all of us as human beings, we can somewhat relate to all of the storylines that had happened within the book itself. See, I don't want to make it something like, oh, well, it's, to me, it's also restricting. Like, I don't know if you guys are going to understand this at first, but this video, it's just me, like, sharing my opinion about spiritually what I've been feeling. Like, there's certain aspects of everything that just need to open up now. So, as a few of you well may know, I talk in later videos about me having this this storyline of myself pertaining to Middle Earth, also Greek mythology, ancient Egyptian mythology, I guess. My story, like, intermixes with all of those stories, like, and it's crazy because as a spiritually awakened starseed person, like, I know what has to be done. I know spiritually what I have to do, because we are living in multiple realms at this time. I mean, it's no secret, it's not a mystery anymore. So, with that being said, I wanted to somewhat post this video and try to tell you guys, I want to try and portray to you guys in this recording what I feel is really going on spiritually. So, I come from, as a starseed, I come from a storyline that has to do with Middle Earth, the Crystal Kingdom, Erebor. I have my spiritual husbands, and they're all an aspect of kinetic ancient Kemetic mythology, and it all ties with. I think it all ties with what's going on right now. So, so this is really hard to explain because it all correlates with. See, the fourth dimension, the third dimension, the fourth dimension, and the fifth dimension all correlate within each other in a way. So, I'm trying to explain to you guys. So now that we're coming into the age of Aquarius, Pluto rising, Uranus, that Uranus-Pluto mindset, the planetary mindset that everybody possesses. And, they withhold that spiritual power. Everybody does. And now at this time, everybody, we can't afford to fear anything, because for the ones who have reached the higher dimensions, like, we should not have any fear at this point, because we know that we can go into these higher realms, and we're more than what we are, and we have to think of that constantly if we want any sort of growth, because this whole corona thing is just stunting us. It's really stunting us. And that's because of the fear that they're putting out. And it's to the point to where human beings can't be human beings around each other anymore. And that's the whole thing. That's what their whole plan was all along, is to try to get us to not be humans around each other anymore, to freaking, I don't know, just to put each other down. It's another method of lowering your frequency, lowering your vibration towards each other. And this is what they wanted all along, because, this whole corona thing, it all happened because we're all coming into our storyline now, our ethereal storyline that we must go back to. And it really freaking angers me, because all of us, we're a lot more. We're so much more than this stupid freaking fear thing that's going on right now. And people are, humanity as a whole just does not have a backbone anymore. Like, we're all afraid of this thing that we can't see. And it has to come to this point to where, these certain characters from your storyline, if you're aware of it or not, they're going to be the ones who will set all of this straight. Because by now you should be aware that you are, that you are a transcendental being, a godlike being, a goddess being, that can go into these other light realms within your mind. And you can talk to your ancestors, your soul family, your spiritual family, whoever you think is going to help you, because they will help you. And all of this that's going on right now, like, it's there to confuse everybody. Confuse, put into fear, just everything. Like, and we shouldn't be so susceptible to something that's not really there to harm us. It only harms us if we let it harm us. See, and this is what people are not getting. It's only there to think that you're something weak, useless. But you're not, though. Like, you're something much more than this reality itself. And that's what I wanted to come on here to say, is that so this whole life thing that we're living right now, this whole reality is just a big Bible book. This reality is just a big Bible book. And the guy who's in the guy who's in high leadership, the king guy, the supposed king guy, who's talking about the corona. Corona means your crown. He has the crown right now, and he's trying to make it to where he's acting like Saturn, Chronus, Yadabath, the other word, just in general, Chronos is Saturn. He has the rings around him, which I guess can symbolize. He wears the crown. Saturn, Chronos wears the crown, which I guess can symbolize a crown. The rings around Saturn. So this guy is acting like that deity right now. And that deity also separated the celestial waters above from the waters below. And that individual, he's known as the Prince of Air. Like, you can also see it as Heir or Air. So he is the Prince of Air right now, the guy on the news. You guys know who I'm talking about. This whole thing all correlates back to some creation story. But is it yours? Is it your creation story? I think it's all of ours. It's just some people who aren't awake yet aren't aware of it yet. So that's what I mainly wanted to speak about in this recording. Also, before I end this, I want to show you guys what I've written down in here. It's of the dwarves of Erebor, and I thought of this today. So it's the crystal. I made it a crystal kingdom, Erebor, the Lonely Mountain, and character similarities. So the dwarves, Lion of Durin, and the dragon. So Thror, who is Thorin and Farron's father, he would be Pluto, Osiris. This is their mother, Vigdis. And then you have the sister, who is somewhat of a Sekhmet character. And then Thorin, Anubis, Horus, Farron, he is possibly a Ra character. And then back here, I put Smaug, he is Prometheus, Lucifer, Uranus, the planet Uranus, Billy and Killy. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about in this recording, and hope you found it interesting, you guys, and then I'll speak to you in another one later. Alright, try and have a good rest of your day. Thanks for listening. Bye.